5 military locations you need to loot as a DayZ player in 2023. Now, before we jump into it, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like on the video for me, and also drop a sub if you want to see more content just like this. So with all that stuff being said, I'm going to shut up and we're going to jump straight into it. Now, the first military location you need to loot is going to be VMC. VMC is going to be in the middle of the map, and it's going to be right beside Northwest Airfield. Now, this is one of the main military locations I loot before Northwest Airfield. If you do not do this, I would really suggest you guys doing this, because you could find supplies here that might save your life in Northwest Airfield, like plate carriers, M16s, AKs, whole bunch of different military clothing, whole bunch of different vests. Overall, it's really worth looting. And also try to be very careful looting VMC, because this is a really popular spot. Like I said, it's right beside Northwest Airfield, which is another really popular military location a lot of people like to be at. So most likely somebody's gonna be here, so good luck. Now, the second military location is going to be Northwest Airfield. This is going to be located right in the middle of the map. Now, this is one of the biggest military locations on Chinars. This is one of the main military locations people like to loot, because like I said, it is the biggest, so there's gonna be people here. So before you come here, make sure you have a weapon of some sort, a BK, an SK, something that has bullets to protect yourself, just in case you get in a little gunfight. Now, this is one of the first military locations I focus on trying to get to when I spawn in as a freshie. Obviously, like I said, make sure you have food and water. Make sure your character is chilling before you get in Northwest Airfield, because this is one of the main areas where you can get most of your military supplies, belts, helmets, plate carriers, vests. All that juicy gear, you're gonna find it here. And like I said, a lot of people come here mainly because this place is going to have everything. It's not gonna have everything, but it's almost going to have everything. Now, obviously, when you get here, it could be looted. It's not like a 100% chance your guy's gonna get fully kitted by just hitting Northwest Airfield, because somebody could be right in front of you looting it. Now, just to let you know, there is a north part to Northwest Airfield. It has a whole bunch of barracks. It's got a whole bunch of garages. It's got cargo crates and stuff like that. So make sure you loot this area too. Now, the next military location is going to be called DayZ. This is going to be all the way up north. This is going to be where you can find some of the best loot in DayZ. I believe it's tier 4 loot, so like I said, you're going to find some of the best loot here. Now, be very cautious while looting DayZ, because like I said, it's going to be tier 4, so there's going to be a lot of people here, and there's also a chance of nobody being here, because I come to DayZ a lot, and for some reason I don't really run into people a lot in DayZ. I don't really know why, because you'd be thinking, so it's going to be tier 4, so there's going to be a lot of people there, but to your surprise, there's actually not. Like, I can't tell you how many times I went to DayZ and ran into nobody. It's just so weird. So this is going to be one of the main military locations you need to loot. Now, the next one is going to be Kamensk. This is going to be at the middle top of the map. Now, this is one of the main locations I try to loot when I spawn in as a freshie. So I have one loot route where I try to get a Bernzino spawn or a Civet spawn. I run through Hobo. I take that main road all the way through, and then I'll hit Northwest Airfield and stuff like that. So that means you're going to be passing Kamensk, which I always hit this. I never pass Kamensk, because you never know what you can find here. Like, sometimes I get pretty lucky and I can find a camo plate here, a full camo plate. So mostly every time I loot this spot, I'll be coming out with a M16 and a plate of some sort. It's not all the time a camo plate, because those are kind of hard to find, but you will be decently kitted after leaving Kamensk. That is, if nobody has looted it. Now, when you get here, I would loot all of the military tents, all of the barracks. Try looting every single building, but if you can't loot every single one, that's totally fine. But just try to loot the barracks and the military tents. Those are the main ones. So the very last one is going to be Starry Sober. I would really recommend looting this military location. As you can tell, it's not really that big, but there is a decent amount of cargo containers and a decent amount of military tents. When I come here, I run into people here all the time, so make sure you have your eyes open. Make sure you're looking at your surroundings. Be careful, okay? Now, this place really isn't going to give you that much, but it will give you what you need. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Everybody have a good day. Everybody take it easy. Everybody be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next DayZ video. Peace. We aiming for the target. They don't know about us trapping out.